We're back on the Ride 9 Feet Lounge live Saturday morning. DSN Network, W on Digital broadcasting on the Lehigh Valley Network, 1620 AM, and always on 9feetlounge.com. Joined by Rodeo.
I tripped in.
Welcome.
No, well, you know,
Welcome.
I can't knock you. You took one for the team this morning. So
Thank you.
we have the lovely Letitia Bennett, who's been on the show, entrepreneur, made a nice
Caterer.
sprayed of food. So
Yeah. Hope we don't get sick.
well,
Oh boy.
Wow.
and if she sues you because we are on multiple stations, then it's Rodeo who said that. I know we have similar voices, but it wasn't me. But ladies and gentlemen,
too much oregano in this, you know.
we're joined by, again, you know, as I said before, again, somebody we've always kind of like exhaled after the
She
long
fed us.
show. And
She fed us.
She's always
Takes
had
care of
great
us.
service.
Very
Definitely
well.
takes care of us.
Takes care of us.
And you know, she's done.
She's
ready
our
on the-
Sylvia.
Would you let me finish?
Oh, okay.
She's done ready on the past, and we decided, hey, why not bring her here? She's got a lot to say, and she definitely says it at the bar. So why not
Yeah.
do it on the mic? Ladies and gentlemen, I won't say the spot because they don't pay us no sponsorship
That's
money.
right, that's
But
right.
welcome, Miss Lisa Taylor. Welcome to the show.
They sure don't.
Well,
They
All right,
don't
listen,
pay.
we don't want
They
you to
don't
have no
pay.
problems when you go back to your place.
It's okay.
Welcome to the show, Lisa. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
When we set this up, we was going to kind of do more of a lighthearted kind of TMZ type news segment. But, you know, again, you know, somebody told me very recently, like, you know, you guys have a voice, and sometimes your voice needs to be used for fun.
Right.
But also sometimes your voice needs to be to inspire and also to educate. And I feel like this is a great opportunity to educate the situation what happened last night. What we're starting to hear with Trump, I should say, with the Trump rally in Chicago. What I'm starting to hear is that a lot of people are saying that, you know, who are against Trump, this has kind of put the light bulb over their head, which I think is scary. And I think it's kind of sad that our political process will get put that way, because that's anybody. Who's to say that somebody won't go to Hillary's next rally and do the same thing? Who's to say somebody won't go to Bernie Sanders? So it doesn't matter who you go for. Everybody's affected. So just kind of get your input on this. I know you said you hadn't had a chance to read digest what happened last night, but overall,
No.
the Trump situation, do you feel he's been divisive as a candidate, and is it good for the country to be pushing for a guy with this type of divisive nature?
Yeah, I have like 20 jobs, so I was working my other job last
Hey,
night.
man.
You know,
West Indian
you know
in the
what I'm
house,
saying?
you know.
Trini, a little Trini. I don't agree with going to a rally and starting chaos.
Right.
I don't think that solves any problems. I think it's okay to voice your opinion, but if you're going there just to incite an issue at a
Right.
Trump rally, that to me doesn't make any common sense. You know, people are already ready to punch you in the face for no reason.
Which has happened at
You
several
know,
his
you
rallies.
know,
Several
you
rallies
see
have
that?
gotten into
He
it.
just
Yeah.
got
And
punched, bam.
and security
You know what?
grabbed
And
him
grabbed
and told the guy to sit
You
down
know,
and
so
start everything.
Let's
you
go
know?
to a Trump rally and make some noise
Right.
so we can get our voices heard and make it look we look more crazy on TV and the
Make
media.
it seem like
you know, it's like, come on
and they
now.
talking about rap concerts
not-
and everything.
And the majority of African Americans, we don't carry ourselves like that. We
Right.
have jobs, we have responsibilities, we have bills,
Child
we have
support.
children. You know,
Yeah.
You know, we got other stuff
That's
going on.
What I'm
responsibility.
We
hearing
got
the
time to
group-
show up and start, start fights. I gotta work.
I'm hearing the group that's involved is actually a paid group
Yeah.
that does these type of things around the country. So when 2,000 people come in at one piece, one flock, is obviously, you know,
in
it's
vans,
executed.
yeah, they come in old black vans,
Walking
you know.
down the street, you know, especially
Why they
in
gotta be black
Chicago.
vans?
Yeah, well, you know.
Your thoughts on this, Justin? I know we talked about it a little bit
And
earlier,
boots.
but your thoughts on this?
I mean, I seen Black Lives Matter jump up on Bernie Sanders' stage and
Right.
take his microphone.
Right.
Oh,
I've heard
In
I've
Seattle
seen,
that happened.
in Seattle that happened. Like they literally stopped him from speaking to yell about Black Lives Matter. Do I think that was the right thing to do? Is that the place for it to happen? No.
Right.
I know it's happened to Hillary, and it's only happened to these three: Trump, Hillary, and Bernie. And these are the three that that's really the three that are focused on right now. The other ones, not to be disrespectful, but sorry, you don't matter. You could drop out now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm just scared, like I said earlier, about the fabric of this country. And I look at it in a different perspective where I have white friends, I have black friends, I have
Right.
everybody across the board. I'm friendly with everybody. I don't like seeing us as a people fight each other. And we all supposed to work as a team
Right.
to build this country up. And that's
Right.
the problem.
Right,
Everybody's fighting against everybody. Even the Senate's fighting with the president. Congress is fighting with this, that, and the third. It's like, can we all, like the saying is, can we all just get along? I mean, we really can't. And that's the sad part. We talk about we're immigrants. But the thing is that we're all trying to take where we're from and make it work here.
Right.
And instead of trying to take where we're from and blend it together so we all work together.
Let me, Joe, throw a question to the group. Anybody can answer. Now, obviously, Obama's been in office for 8 years, right? And
Yes.
we realize that some of the things Obama has tried to do has been blocked by Congress.
Absolutely.
It seems that and maybe it's just me. I'm not the oldest person here. We know who that is. But my thing is, it seems.
Is that you?
You the guest.
I'm probably the oldest one.
No, well, Lisa, I wasn't talking about you. Let me get that clear. But it seems that the hostility has really grown over 8 years. I can't remember growing up, growing up here in New York and going around the country in different places. I can't remember this much hostility ever toward. I mean, obviously toward an elected official, but obviously now as he's exiting office, it seems that there's more hostility on trying to make sure that never happens again. I don't know if that's just me or.
I mean, but also people are getting involved. They're listening. They're watching. They're paying attention. You know, I hope this, is involvement and people show up to vote.
Right.
If you don't like Trump in office and you have to show up, definitely they're warring against Obama. They hate Obama. Black people hate Obama sometimes too, but he did his job as far as I'm concerned.
He's
He
the
did his job to the
president.
best
He
of his
can't
ability.
cater to one
Congress,
race.
the Supreme
He's the
Court.
president. People
Right.
need to
Not the
understand
president
that.
of Black America.
Well, yeah, black.
Hello.
NAACP.
Hello.
He's the He's not.
You know what happened with NAACP.
He's the
Anybody
president.
can get
He's
in
the
there.
president of the United States, not the president of the Block Association. You know,
Right.
He's done his job. He's carried himself very well. Michelle, she's like the best first lady.
and the dog bulk.
Backstage, what's your thoughts on this new rhetoric of anger? Let's take our country back. Let's make America great again. Is it stemming from the White House of 8 years having no African American president?
Yes, it stemmed from that because if you remember that, this was the first president that you ever heard somebody actually stood up when he was doing his inauguration talking about you lied, they was planning things. It was something that they were just angry about.
Disrespectful.
But then
Right.
the whole thing that you look at it, it's with social media now being the way it is. It's
That's what it is.
getting put out more and more.
Exactly.
It was like this back when Lyndon Johnson did what he did. It was back in those days, but it just was
Right.
always centered around the community. Nobody really got to see it go out that much, and newspapers didn't report everything that they did. Now.
Right.
You have to remember the social media
Johnson.
has turned.
You know who that is? You have an idea?
Do you know what
He didn't say-
president
he
that
was
is?
a FDR. He didn't say
He was the
FDR.
No. You work for ABC.
I thought he would say Reagan or something. He said Lyndon Johnson. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
Oh,
gotta
but you gotta
remember
go. You gotta go back that
Oh,
far.
Yeah,
whoa.
School him, man. School
Social
him.
media has changed the way
Lord,
we view
yeah, it
everything.
has
As soon
changed.
as it
There was
happens,
no
you
Twitter.
see it.
Right.
It's not like you're gonna wait and hear the news about it the next day. If you're there, somebody's putting it up on an Instagram or
Yes.
Facebook or Twitter, something, Snapchat,
Right.
whatever you want to look at, and you see it immediately while it's
Right.
happening. It's not
Right.
like you see it after it happened. People don't have time to digest. People are right now jumping off the cuff, and as soon as they see it, they're not taking a moment.
These
to
are
think.
the new news media cameras. We don't
Exactly.
need to watch
That's
the
right.
6 and 11 o'clock
Right.
news. We
No.
just go watch this at any time
It's the
and
Truman
see
Show.
at the moment
Right.
it's happening.
But
But
thank
my
God we have this because
Yeah.
the police, when we get away with half the stuff, they're getting away now.
all right, that's
a whole
that's
nother-
your
okay, I'm
thing, all right.
digressing.
That's your thing. But my thing is that people always say they scared if Trump became president. I'm scared if Trump doesn't become president, what's going to happen?
That's a very good point.
That's
Very
I
good
think
point.
that's the new thing because you see in when he does his parties and his
Yeah,
speeches,
I'm telling
he is promoting rage. That's why everybody gets so hyped.
Right.
So
What
my
about
thing
the
is,
fact?
really,
Okay,
I'm
let's flip the
scared.
script. Obviously, there are. I mean, Ben Carson just gave him his endorsement. There's
anybody care?
Farrakhan came out a week ago saying that he
But
likes what's
I
going
think,
on.
yeah, but I think he changed.
No. He said he
Okay.
did. It was misconstrued with what he
Screwed,
said.
yeah.
He didn't say he was
Definitely.
for him. He just said he was like the fact that he didn't have to use
Use
anybody's
nobody's money.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what he said.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So,
he
but
ain't
again,
money.
but it was still a positive reflection on Trump's candidacy.
No, it's not. No.
Well, go ahead,
No, it
explain
wasn't.
that.
It was
Okay.
no. It wasn't under effect of Trump's candidacy. It was just the fact that he was just looking at it, saying that all this candidate stuff should go back to the way it used to be, where you didn't have super PACs, you didn't have all these people putting up money because
Right.
if it wasn't for super PACs or people talking about corporations or people and donating so much money as much as they can, we wouldn't have half of these people that was running for president still being in it.
Okay.
They would have definitely got dropped out by now.
But my question was, and again, I hear what you're saying, but my question about that was, should we ridicule people for black folks for voting for Trump or supporting Trump? Luke came out. Luke Skywalker came out the other day, said he thinks Trump would be a good president.
Two live crew.
Okay,
Lulu.
so
I'm just
yeah.
Put your panties in the air and they wave them like
He
this.
can't use Skywalker
Exactly.
anyway. By the way, he got sued by that for that.
But you know what? But
he's
that's
Star
a
Wars
publicity
people, yeah,
stunt
sued him.
thing. I think that's his publicity.
But
stunt to
why
get his
would he
name
need a
out.
publicity stunt? He coaches football in the hood in Miami. Why would he need a publicity stunt if
just
that's
think-
not how he felt?
I just think that's how it is.
But is it fair for us to ridicule people for saying that?
He has a right
But
to
in
feel.
America, you got your opinion.
Just
Say
was
what you
a
say.
fan at one point of Trump. I mean, it was a
I mean,
fair.
I said it in the barbershop yesterday,
Yeah.
and I almost got beat up in the barbershop.
Hey,
I
I
my
see he
barber
ain't
was
do
still
your
cutting
line
my hair.
right.
Yeah, wait
He
a
ain't do
minute,
your
wait a
line
minute.
right.
He
said,
The barbers,
said
the
earlier.
barber started turning at me. The other barber turned at me. Next thing you know, it was go time. Like I had to defend
Well,
myself.
good thing he didn't have a
But
straight razor on.
Did you?
I know, I didn't give him
Did you
straight
see in the
razor
newspaper how I think it was the Daily News how they condemned Johnny Damon because he the
Paul O'Neill
ex-Yankee.
as well.
Yeah, a lot of
because
anybody who's going for
Trump.
Trump, they're
But I
condemning
think
them,
that's,
and I think that's not
also
fair.
ignorance as well. That's ignorance as well. You can't say that. I mean, again, if somebody said that about Hillary, and again, I got to make this clear because I'm a little tired of the Democratic Party taking our vote for granted. I don't believe that's because you're Democrat, you're supposed to, I'm black, I got to vote Democrat. I think that's wrong.
Correct.
Because as long as I've been around, I've seen things get worse for a lot of people, not better. And even with a
that,
black
true
president for 8 years. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not saying the Republicans would be better, but I'm not saying they should give our vote. That's just like rodeo walking into a spot and just knowing I'm gonna get what I gotta get because,
But I do.
well, that's you. You're a Democrat.
Well,
but-
he's not a Trump
Power to the
supporter.
people.
That's like walking to Lisa's bar and you're just gonna get extra cheese on your Parmesan.
I just don't want to walk
No,
in
it doesn't.
Justice Barbershop right now.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
But see, my thing is that I have a problem. It's not because of who's running or anything else in that fashion at this present moment. It's just the fact of who has the best message and who you want to support and see what they're really talking about and what they've done. The sad thing to say is that within this last couple of things, which I have to say, the Republican Party, they never really got the chance to really talk about that because it's been all about name callings and saying different things. They didn't put out no type of things that they was talking about as of yet. You didn't hear anything. What's their 4K plan? All you hear is we're repealing everything Obama did. And when you repeal everything that you did from the last president, it's going to put everything into chaos.
Well, Trump
They did
doesn't
not
have
put
a
nothing
plan,
out
does
there.
he? What's Trump's
No.
plan? Has anybody heard
We're gonna
Trump's
win.
plan?
We're gonna win.
We're gonna
That's-
change.
And we're gonna build that
Yeah,
wall.
but what's the plan?
That's their plan.
There's
We're
no
gonna-
plan.
there's no
That is their
We
plan.
gonna-
Is to put everything
specifics.
back into
gonna
chaos
win so
and
much
then
and get tired of winning.
go back and say,
And we gonna build
this
that
is what
wall.
Obama did.
You're not gonna pay
and
for it,
that's
though.
their
Yeah,
plan. And
that's
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 their
what
plan.
it is. But
That's their
nobody.
plan.
But everybody knows that you can't really go and start repealing things because it takes too much to repeal.
Well, that's-
And the sad thing to say is also another thing that people got to realize too with this election right now, they can change Congress. Because a lot of those guys are coming up to get replaced as it is now.
Hello.
And
So-
if you don't go and
Hello.
change that, nothing was going to
But
change.
imagine your ticket as a congressman with Donald Trump on the top of the ticket. Is that gonna again? You gotta. This is what the Republicans. This is their dilemma.
Yes.
Because they will lose the House. They rather have the House and the presidency because the Speaker of the
the
House makes
House-
the laws.
yeah.
They make the laws.
Yeah.
They want that
House
Supreme Court
controls-
too. Trust
They
me, they
want
want
the
that
House-
Supreme
they want
Court.
the House and they want
That
Senate.
now
That
too,
Scalia
right.
They
thing
want
is
the
a
House and they
major
want Senate.
problem for the
That's it.
Republicans.
Yeah,
They're
that's
pissed.
But once again, it just depends on who they're going to actually have running right now, and that's the whole thing at this time. Because we know if Trump goes in, everybody's going to have to all go in with him, because that's the whole thing they're going to do about it.
That's right.
So
That ain't gonna happen.
We
They-
need
gonna
Oprah to
happen.
run.
Oprah said,
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. 'Cause
No.
Oprah could be like, you get a car,
No.
you get a car, you get a job, but you get a car. You know, we need somebody
You
to
told
hype
Harper
things
beat
up.
me. No, we don't need Oprah. Not Oprah.
Stedman's gonna be the warehouse.
Yeah.
Still, Stedman be the driver.
Now, Lisa,
Where we going, Miss Oprah?
do you have? I mean, you don't have to say it. We
No,
don't have an
I'll
opinion.
have my
But
opinion.
okay, do you
I'll
have?
voice it.
Who do you think? Who's your candidate? For
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Hillary simply because I
These
have
nuts.
no respect for. Okay,
These nuts.
hold it. I don't have respect for Trump, right?
These nuts.
And it's like the better of the two, better than two evils. You know,
Uh-huh.
I feel like Hillary has more experience. Do I trust her necessarily? No. Do I think she's?
hell no,
Do
I
I
don't
think
trust
she's
her.
Can we
old
trust
school
any-
politics?
can we trust any
You can't-
politician,
And they're gonna do
honestly?
what they're gonna do when they get in the office. But think of it, you guys. She's had more experience over the years than any of these
Is
candidates.
that
She
a
know-
good thing though?
She knows all the
knows.
rooms. She know all the
She
rooms
knows
not
where
to go
the holes
into.
are. She knows the bad areas,
And she
the
know,
hallways.
and she know all the sense of the house.
You know?
That smell
I'm
is
just
still in
saying,
here.
I think, but she needs to embrace people. She needs to embrace change a little bit more. She,
can't
she was
help
more
herself.
vocal about, yes, I'm willing to accept change.
Has
and
Hillary
let's
already
work
passed?
together.
Has Hillary already did menopause yet?
my! Has
Why would you
Ben
even go
Carson,
there?
has
Black
Trump?
Tourette's.
You know, just because
No,
you're a woman, you
black
can ask about
Tourette's.
menopause. You know what? Really?
You wanna find out? You wanna go find out?
Seriously,
Listen.
You
so
want to be that guy,
sexist.
huh?
She's
I
got.
had to say she could be
don't
on a
do it.
panel, be like,
Okay.
something wrong.
Oh my God! I'm having a hot flash. I'll push the button. Is that what you're trying to say?
Something's
Women have no
happening here.
Control their bodies.
Look,
Please,
something
man.
happening here. Look, I'm going down. I'm going
We got
down.
too many women in the studio.
Come
I'm
on
not gonna
now.
mention about.
But I will say, Bernie Sanders just look like Grandpa up there. I can't take
What's
it.
wrong
He
with
look like
Bernie
Grandpa.
Sanders?
Come on now.
Man wants to call himself Muhammad
Grandpa,
Ali. Let me
you
stop.
just sit down.
Damn it, he should be a Muhammad Ali. That's what he involved me of
What did he
Eddie
say about
Murphy
the
and coming
blacks?
to America.
He said
the
the
old
ghetto, something
man.
about the ghetto. The blacks live in the ghetto. You know, did you
But
hear
Bernie's
that?
from
No.
Brooklyn, though.
Bernie.
I know.
Bedford, Stuyvesant.
A long time
Yo,
ago.
a long
When he
time
left,
ago.
that's what he said he did before he died.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. But we got a
But
few.
look what Trump did to Brooklyn. He was greedy. He couldn't get housing in Brooklyn. He couldn't afford Trump housing in Brooklyn. You know. It's
So
like-
now he brought half of downtown Brooklyn instead.
Yeah, well,
It is- I mean-
it's changed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Like
honestly,
Sam Cooke
Brooklyn
said.
ain't the same.
Like Sam Cooke said, change gonna come.
Tuesday's a big day with Super Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got a few minutes left, Lisa. I want to thank you again for coming.
No,
through
this is a
today.
ball. Thank you. You
know,
guys are amazing. You look great. You look good too.
Now-
you look
I
good
try.
too.
Oh, thank you.
You know,
We look good. We smell good.
know, I hope.
Positive brothers.
it's good.
We
to
on
see.
the
It's good
run.
to see.
We
It's
on
good
the
to
run to
see.
call ourselves the Three Amigos
Nah,
on the
Why does
ticket.
There
Charles
he
look
go.
like he's in the little
Kid.
kid seat?
He did that
Because-
He
He's
went
at the
down.
child's
He
table.
pushed it
He's
down.
at
He started
children's
talking about
side right
Hillary.
When I heard-
He
when
started
I-
talking about Hillary
I
and
said-
menopause, and he had to like bring it down.
Well, I say, I had to bring it down because if something happens when she talking, she gonna have to bring it down.
Oh,
Give me a cup.
Wow.
Where can people find you at, Lisa? Obviously, again, if you want to promote your situation, you got a lot of people listening and make some extra money. And you don't work at the Shaker Club, so
She
that's
got a
She ain't that
situation?
type of bartender.
No,
But
I
I'm
don't know.
just-
Probably make more
She got a
money if I did.
situation?
Yeah,
I've been in
look,
situations,
I
so.
work at a restaurant that's Italian style corporate restaurant
Oh,
that
okay.
people like to eat.
You
soup
know
and
what that
salad.
is without saying
You
the
know what I'm
name.
saying? I love our last discussion we had about tipping. I would love to, thank you for doing
John-
the right thing.
Hey, no doubt, no
you
doubt.
know,
Johnny Black, Mo
Sometimes.
Green's cousin.
She be here cussing us out. We need
You know.
I came here to beat them like those rally people last time. Blow your show up.
No, we
we
do
do the right thing.
You did the right
We
thing.
do try.
But I appreciate being here. You guys are great.
Thank
And
you
Keep
so
doing
much.
what you're
Thank
doing.
you.
You're right. You should talk to us on some political issues more.
We do.
You know, it's important that we get serious about some things in life.
Well, some of us are serious.
And,
Yeah,
it's
that's
all
fine.
about
girl we got
Kanye
coming
and
up,
Kim
she's really
Kardashian.
opinionated, just trust
All
me,
right.
if you want to stick around. But Lisa, you got a social media piece?
I'll give you my email. I don't do. I'm
you
old
don't do-
school.
You want a DM?
Old school.
Go
You
down.
don't want nobody. You don't want nobody to be finding
I
you.
want, go
man.
see some pictures I don't want you to see. You know, like I bet about the block
That's
family
her.
members. I have to block family members sometimes. Like, oh, don't
you
post
must-
that. Don't
Oh,
post
you must
that.
owe money then.
If you're walking
all
the
right.
streets of New York
She
and you see
must-
Lisa, just say hello. You heard on
Just say what's up.
Basically.
How you doing?
But thanks so much for coming
No
on.
problem.
Appreciate it.
I got you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.